What is up, YouTube? Dark Magician Tactics, and thank you guys so much for stopping by today. So, big announcement. I will be bringing Dark Magician to YCS Orlando. Yes, that's right. A really big tournament that I really want to attend. All things considered, hoping they make out okay with the hurricane coming up. So we will have to play this by ear, but as of now, that is the closest and nearest YCS, for me at least, that I'm willing to travel to. I believe it's in February. So we have a few months to prep for this, and that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about. The video you're seeing right now is just some test hands of the current build. It is not what we will be bringing, and that is the discussion I want to have with you guys today. So what will we be bringing? That is the question. I have an idea, and I would love your guys' feedback as well as some other suggestions for whatever you think might help progress this deck forward in the more competitive level. If you've watched my recent video, you'll see that I haven't been doing great as far as winning at locals. I'm having a lot of fun, but I'm ready to go push that more competitive level, which means more reading and more learning for these cards. So what am I thinking? As of now, I am thinking some sort of Dark Magician Runick profile. I don't have a lot of the Runick cards. I can easily get those from a friend of mine. So that's the direction that we're going with a solid Dark Magician base. And for the Dark Magician base, as of now, as it stands, I'm thinking 1 or 2 copies of Dark Magician Girl for the extra deck, possibly Red Eyes. He might be the brick in question alongside the Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl, because I was also considering running Timaeus, the monster, not the Eye of Timaeus, Timaeus the United Dragon, as our fusion to get into our main boss, Dragoon. And then the engines after that, what are the engines we're going to do? So I've been playing with the Red Eyes Fusion engine, and it's been pretty good at locals. Everyone is running Yugioh, Fiendsmith, Snake Eyes, things like that, and I have it, Voiceless Voice, and my ref has been going off and has been resolving. So we get a full power Dragoon with both pops, and as you know, I've said on a few videos now, my biggest issue is, especially with the Shining Sark build, Red Eyes Dragoon with no pops because of Dark Magician or Red Eyes, I think is useless. The one negate, there's plenty of other cards that negate. Yes, he gets bigger and he can't be targeted, but let's face it, guys, like Dragoon is not like the end-all be-all monster. There's so many ways over him, and every single one of my friends at locals has a way to get over them, unless I can cause some sort of disruption or field wipe the next turn if I make it that far with those pops. So without those pops, I think he's useless. So we need at least the one, obviously Dark Magician, but I really want to make this work with 2 with Red Eyes. So if that's possible, that's the hope that we're going for. Another thing is the Toy Box engine. Dark Magician, in my opinion, doesn't have the best cards alone. So you have to have some sort of draw power to get into your second or third engines or whatever it is you're looking for. You got to be able to dig into the deck, because the cards themselves are just quite literally cannon fodder, like either fusion, dump him in the grave, or a hand effect, but the cards alone don't do too much. So you got to be able to dig into the deck. Toy Box, I find, has been really helpful in that. As well as the Toy Tank and Toy Soldier that lets you go into your extra deck. So lately I've been running the Daigusta Emerald, which is really awesome because he is 2 level 4 monsters, and he allows you to shuffle 3 monsters in your graveyard back into your deck by detaching one of the materials. It's freaking awesome. And then obviously another one is Baguska. If you guys have any other level 4 XCs that you think would work really, really well with the Toy Box engine, because those monsters come out, let me know. And then that's just the extra deck part of them, right? Each of these monsters has an effect. So Toy Soldier lets you search a level 4 light monster or Toy Box, and then Toy Tank lets you special summon a level 6 or lower from the hand or the grave, right? So Toy Tank lets us get Dark Magician Girl back on the field if we need her. Or in this case, Apprentice Illusion, because I run her just to kind of beef up Dragoon so people don't beat over him, because that's most of the time the out if they can't figure out how to turn off his effects. And then Toy Soldier lets us search that level 4 light, or lower. And in this current build, I was running Thunder King Ryu, which is a super fun card. None of my opponents see it coming. It's hilarious watching them, because when this card is played, neither player can add cards from their deck to their hand except by drawing them. So we get him on the field, and it's freaking awesome. And then the other wild card that we were running is Spell Card Monster Reborn. With all these cards, I'd like to keep that as the base and run into a engine after that. Like I said, either Runick, or if I can figure out how to make, and I don't know if it's possible, the Shining Sark stuff a little bit more competitive, maybe cut down on some of the extra fat to keep the cards short and sweet. I mean, what are we going to need? My biggest problem with the Shining Sark engine was getting Gandora negated. Once Gandora gets negated after cost, you're so far on your back foot fighting for your life. It's damn near, in my opinion, in my experience, impossible to come back from. Unless maybe you have, obviously, more experience than I do and better cards, because quite frankly, I don't know what to run. You know what I mean? So that's my biggest issue with the Shining Sark, is just the cost with Gandora. But is there a way or a reason to not run Gandora? Because if he resolves, that field wipe is freaking incredible. And then the reason I was playing was not just for the field wipe, but for the extra deck plays with him. Going into your number 97 Draglubion, to go into your number 100 Numeron with the number 38 monsters, and hopefully go into an OTK with 9,000 attack is pretty sweet if you can get that far, which I honestly can say I haven't. I've gotten him on the field, and then that's been negated. So it's like, dang, it's just a 0 attack monster on the field and leaves you wide open. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much where we're at. Obviously, we have to keep it Dark Magician, and I want to see what we can make to go with it. But like I said, as of now, I'm leaning towards the Runick stuff, just because of the draw power. I'm willing to give up attacks just to get a Dragoon with negates and draws on the board. I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't know exactly everything that the Runick cards do, mostly because I don't own them and I've only played them a handful of times. But having some serious discussions with some close friends of mine who are way more knowledgeable and have done these things, in their opinion, their advice is to go Runick. But again, this community, my followers, my subscribers, you guys mean the world to me. So your advice means the world to me. I open myself up to criticism every time I post on here, and I'm okay with it. So if you guys have any suggestions of what else to run with Dark Magician, anything that you think synergizes with it, should we not cut Toy Box? Should we cut Toy Box? Should we not cut Rev? Should we keep Rev? You guys let me know. Maybe I don't have enough Dark Magician engine in it already. Like I said, there's so many equations to this, and we have 100, as of today, 118 days to figure it out before we go to YCS Orlando. And like I said, this video will be posted tomorrow, which should be still before the hurricane. So my thoughts and prayers to everyone out in Orlando. I'm hoping you guys make it out okay. As a Louisiana resident, I know what it's like to go through these big, massive hurricanes. I was here for Katrina and all of the other ones afterwards. So I know what it's like. We'll be praying for you guys. My subscribers will be praying for you guys. If anyone who subscribes to me is from Orlando, my serious prayers are going out to you guys, and I hope you guys make it out okay. But that being said, if y'all do make it out okay and the YCS is continued in February in Orlando, we will see you guys there. So as always, thank you guys so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. Like, subscribe, and leave your comments down below. Peace.